Hello and welcome to another Buffbunny collection review video with me, your girl T. And today we're going to be talking about the summer sale and summer essentials restock. As you can see, I have my restock items right here behind me. And this review is really going to be more of a walkthrough review. I will try things on and post the videos here also as well, but everything that is dropping as part of the essentials restock is literally a restock item. So what I'm going to do instead of doing full reviews, because I have literally reviewed every single item already at some point, what I'm going to do instead is focus on any updates. Like if there's any items that had sizing updates, we're going to touch on those so that you're prepared. And then of course I'm going to tell you my Vida top picks, because like I said, this is also a summer sale. So it is a restock, but it is a summer sale. So everything on the website is going to be up to 70% off, and obviously the percentage is going to vary depending on the collection. I'll put a list here of the percentage off based off collection. Keep in mind that, for example, legacy legging, right? Legacy legging is going to vary in percentage because it's going to be based off of which collection it launched in, right? So legacy Mar and legacy tequila sunrise would be based on the Vida discount, but legacy in azul or any of those other colors from One More or Warrior, those colors are going to be more discounted because they're older. So the older the item is, the higher the discount it's going to be. But of course, you can stack code Teresa, and that's going to save you an extra 10% on top of the already discounted price. This summer sale starts this Wednesday, July 2nd at 1 p.m. Central. I'll put the times and stuff here for you guys. But it's super sweet, short sale. Make sure that you take full advantage. Now is the time to stock up on your favorites. Now is the time to try the things that you might be curious about, but you're not really sure because they're going to be on sale. So if you're not sure, you might as well try them while they're at a cheaper price than, full price. You know what I mean? For example, Flirty Flow shorts. I know a lot of you are still curious about Flirty Flow shorts, whether the bikini or the shorts. And now is a great time to try those shorts because you can try them at a discounted rate. I don't know about you, but I already have my cart built out, ready to go, so that on launch day, all I have to do is just log in and check out. For reference, I am still wearing a size large in everything. There are a few things that I did size up in just for coverage wise, mainly the bras, not necessarily the leggings. I feel like all the leggings and shorts, I'm pretty much a standard L right now on everything. Even the tighter stuff, I haven't felt the need to size up. So pretty much L across the board. There's only two things that right now that I'm sizing up in. One of is the butter curve bra, but that's kind of been the norm for a while. Since that bra launched, I've been doing an XL just because the curve is a little bit shorter. So in order to give me full cup coverage, I do need to size up. And then the other thing that I am sizing up in that I did not size up in before, actually, I don't think I did, is the double dip bra. So when that bra first came out, that was with, I'm blanking. Was that, I want to say that was Grounds, right? Because it was the concrete matter print. I want to say it was Grounds. When it launched back then, I got a large, and the large fits me fine. But what I have found over time is that over time, with the more and more washing that I would do on my double dip butters, they would shrink. So one wash, it didn't shrink that much, right? But after 5 washes, the shrinking was a little bit more evident, to the point where I wasn't getting full coverage anymore, and I can't really wear those bras anymore. So this time around, I opted to size up to the extra large just so that they last me a little bit longer. So it's a butter bra, so the support is going to be the same no matter what. But that is something that I wanted to touch on that I have changed since the first time that I originally reviewed that bra. There is a PDF for the summer sale. I'm going to link this PDF in the description box below so that you can access it as well. You can go through it at your own time, look at every single piece that is being restocked, the colors. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll also see all of the updates that I'm going to talk about as well. So it's a really good resource as well, or you can just go click on it right now and, you know, like you can peruse it while I talk to you. All right, let's get through these pieces. Starting with the Curve bra, she is back. There have been no changes to the Curve bra. I put it on. It fits exactly the same as all my other Curve bras, but again, it is just a returning essential. It's a restock, but it's restocking in the colors right here. Please remember that this bra does not have padding. It has the slits, the inserts for you to add your own padding, but they no longer provide the padding with this bra. One thing that they also changed is that the original Curve, and they made this change a while ago, but in the original Curve, okay, so I'm going to show you. Here are the pockets for the pads, right, for the bra pads. In previous ones, and they do this with Ivy too, with the Ivy Crop as well, what they did is that it used to be a stitch that would go right across right here so that the pad would stay in place, because sometimes, like, if you put a pad in there and you see how much space there is for this pad, what would happen is like your pad would ride up and creep up into the straps. And so that was the reason why they made that stitch across. But a lot of people complained that you could see it from the outside of the bra. So if you wore the bra, okay, if you wore the bra, you could see the outline of the stitch across. Now, it never bothered me. I'd rather have that stitch than have my bra pad right up to the top of my boobs, personally. But I guess enough people complained that they took it off, so I understand. So just wanted to let you know about that update. It's not necessarily a bad update. It's not a good update. It's not a bad update. It's just an update. But I did want to point that out. Now, Butter Curve bra, I'm still sizing up in this one, because this Curve is short. Don't get me wrong, I love this bra. This is one of my top bras for Buffbunny. I just love this bra so much. I love the shape of the bra personally. I think that's why I love it. I love the under curve seam, but it's a really short curve, like seam, like under the bust. So if I get a large, I mean, I can wear it, but my boobs are gonna come out the minute I raise my hands, you know? So I am purposely sizing up to an extra large in this one. I've been sizing up since the very beginning on this one because it's just for coverage. Obviously, if you're IBTC, if you don't need coverage, then just get your normal size, okay? You don't need to size up for it. The only reason why you would want to size up in this one is if you have big boobs and you need full, like, coverage for your full cups, okay? But again, because it is butter, it's not going to be like high support. It's not going to be compressive. Even if you get your normal size, even if you size down, it's not going to be a compressive, supportive bra. This is a very light feeling bra. But I do love the shape of it. So I'm glad it's back, and it's back in Lunar and in Azul, which, duh, we had to get all of them because, like I said, it is one of my top faves. It is a top pick. Actually, a lot of the stuff that's coming back is well, half of them are like a top pick. So this one for sure for me, but I'm still sizing up in this one. We also have Candy Wrap coming back in 6 colors, 7 colors, a whole bunch of colors. It is a Buffbunny favorite for sure. I don't like it. It's not one of my, okay, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. To me, I like the front of the bra, but I don't like the kinds of straps that are used for this bra. Like those wide elastic straps, I don't like them. They fold into themselves, or they dig in and accentuate my back fat. I just don't like. I like how the bra looks from the front, but I don't like how the bra looks from the back. So I've actually stayed away from this bra for a while. Like the last few times it's launched, I just don't even ask for it for PR because I already know how I feel about this bra. It's a cute bra. Like I said, it's a favorite bra. A lot of people love this bra. A lot of people have been begging for this bra to come back, actually. So it is back in all of the fun colors. I reviewed it. I want to say the last time I reviewed it was probably with Juicy, because it did come back with Juicy. I want to say that was the last time I got a Candy Wrap bra. So if you want the full review for it, then go over to my Juicy review. But yeah, it's a cute bra. I'm not gonna lie. The colors are perfection. But I personally didn't get one just because I know it's not one of my favorites. Alpha bra seems to have no updates. Okay, this is the original fit, not the Alpha V2. The Alpha V2 had more coverage, like right here in the bust area. This is the original, not the V2. She's a very booby bra, okay? If you want to be pushed to the heavens, if you want full cleave, this is the bra. This will give you the lift, the push, the cleavage. It's gonna wow, okay? It's a really cute bra. I loved this bra when it originally launched. I have slowly kind of fallen out of love with this bra. I like it. I still wear it, but I don't love it. But there have been no changes to it. It's the original fit, okay? She is padded. I took the pads out of mine, but just know that it does have that coning stitch to kind of like cone into your boobs. You know what I mean? And then the back is like a crisscross and then like a double crisscross. I prefer this kind of crisscross over the one on candy wrap. I know I'm probably not the only, well, I don't know. I personally would rather have these kinds of straps in the back than the ones from candy wrap, but a very booby bra. She's Nubia fabric, super cute, no changes. Next up, we have the Revolution bra, and Revolution is a Theta top pick, hence why we got all the colors, because I just love this bra. I will never get over this bra. She's coming in, ready for it? 12 colors. Revolution is restocking in 12 colors, and I'm so excited about that. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I thought I had 6. I guess I only got 5. The only thing I'm bummed about, obviously we're getting 12 colors, right? I could have sworn at one point I was told it was coming in Tequila Sunrise, and when I saw the PDF, there was no Tequila Sunrise. Let me double check. Yeah, there was no Tequila Sunrise, so I was a little heartbroken about that. But fear not, because we are getting it in Mar and Candy Crush. So I actually got Margarita, Candy Crush, Mar, Lucky Charm, and Pink Sugar. Now, personally, I had not felt the difference in this bra until the Discord girlies pointed it out to me. But there has been like a little update to the side coverage of it. Now, like I said, I didn't feel the difference. Maybe because I'm one of those people who likes to have the side coverage. So in my eyes, I was like, oh, I'm feeling good, right? But if you're the kind of person who doesn't like that side coverage, then you'll probably notice it more. I don't feel like these dig in, but they did update the side coverage, like the tuck the pit type of situation. I did not request this. Like I said, I didn't even know this had happened. Like, I've been wearing Revolution and I didn't even notice it happened. But I guess it happened during One More, with One More, around the One More time. And I know I didn't notice it back then. And I didn't even notice it when I put these on. Like, I put these on and I didn't even notice, like I said, until the Discord girlies pointed it out. And, you know, women in STEM, we had to figure it out. We had to have concrete answers. So I pulled out my measuring tape and I just double checked. So yes, these are the same fit as the One More ones, which the One More ones was the updated fit that had more side coverage. This is going to be a more high coverage bra, not high coverage. It's gonna have more coverage, but it's not super high coverage. And then medium to moderate, medium support. She is Nubia fabric, so it is a brushed fabric. Yes, you can see sweat through it. This is not like a performance sweat wicking fabric, but she's a good bra. She's like just a good staple, any activity kind of bra. Like, I could wear this to solid core. I could lift in it. I can run in it. It's like a very multifunctional bra, and I love it. And like I said, that's why I got it in so many colors, because to me it's a staple. Like, I always recommend when it's BB newbies, I'm like, you need to try Rosa bra, Revolution bra, Legacy legging, Legacy short, Rosa, like, what did I say? Rosa legging, Rosa short, all the Legacies, all the Rosas, and all the Revolutions, okay? Because they're just staples. Like, they work so well. So I'm excited that a top pick, as you can tell, because they're good. We also have the return of the double dip bra. We first saw this bra with grounds. I'm 99% sure it was grounds, okay? And like I said in the intro, this one does have some updates, okay? So let me refer back to my PDF here really quick. I got hiccups, y'all, I'm sorry. Okay, double dip butter bra, lasting in grounds, okay? Reduced neck width, 1 inch due to feedback that the straps were falling off the shoulder, and increased armhole drop 7/8 inch so as not to cut into the armpit. So they decreased the side coverage, okay, and then they brought this in a little bit more, which bringing it in more is going to serve two purposes. Like they said, one, it's going to make sure so that the strap doesn't fall off your shoulder, but two, it's also because it's not as wide across your chest, it's not going to give that gaping, especially if you're like narrow chested, then you won't get that gaping, especially like you know, bring your arms together. So overall, I don't mind the updates. I'm going to be honest, I don't feel the difference on the side coverage compared to the ones I do have. Now, I have my old ones are large, like I said, because I got my true size because it fit. But then over time, like after each wash, it would shrink and a little bit more, and a little bit more. So from new to wash 1 and 2, I didn't really notice the shrinkage. As I kept wearing them more and washing them more, I did notice that they started to shrink to the point where like it didn't fit me as well as I wanted to. I no longer had enough coverage. It wasn't long enough for my boobs. So this time I did get extra large. So any comparisons you see here, unfortunately, are going to be different sizes. This one is going to be an extra large. My old ones are going to be a large, so one size up this time. But I do like how this one fits me now. I love how it fits me. I have no issues with the updates. I feel like it feels better on my shoulders. I feel like, again, the side coverage to me felt the same. At least I know I have full cup coverage. It is a butter bra, so it is going to be light support. Any butter bra, you guys, you just got to get it in your mind that if it's made out of butter fabric, it's going to be light support, okay? That's just the nature of the fabric. Same thing with the leggings. If it's a butter legging, it's going to be light support. Like even if you size down, it's not going to give you compression. This fabric is just not designed for that, okay? It's for like just light. It's a light fabric, okay? What else going to tell you? Yeah, she's a very cute, just dainty bra. Double dip, straight across. I love it. I do like it. I actually got two. I got it in salsa, and then I'm wearing the other one right now in this. Is it? Oh my God, what is this? Not denim, indigo. I was gonna say denim blue. That's not right. Indigo blue. Yeah, I really am loving the updates to this one. But I sized up now compared to the last time. The next item is the Butter Bandeau Crop. Now, I have the old one from Juicy, and I actually have it in red. I have it in lipstick red. This one is salsa red, the new one, but I have it in lipstick red, and lipstick red and salsa red are so close together that I was just like, I don't really need another red butter bandeau. But, so they said, let me look up because there are changes to this one, okay? The changes say, okay, Butter Bandeau Crop changes. Removable strap construction has improved at the inside neckline to provide greater stability and security. No other changes. Lies. Those are lies. The no other changes part are lies. Okay, so they fixed the wear, because it's got removable straps, right? Removable straps, so you can wear it like a little tank or as a bandeau. They fixed the part where you loop the strap in so that it holds better. Because I guess some people were having issues where like the little hook where you would put your strap, it would come undone. So they fixed that. And then it says no other changes. But Bailey noticed changes. Because, I mean, this is Bailey's baby. This is Bailey's bandeau. It's from Juicy, right? So, I didn't get it because it's a red one. They only have it in red, and I was like, I already have a red one. And it said no changes. So in my head, I was like, okay, I don't need to review it. But Bailey noticed that they did change the shape of it. So I'm going to post the pictures that Bailey took. I'm going to share them here. As you can see, the bandeau, instead of being like a straight tube top, now it kind of comes out at the top. right? So if you are wide-chested, wide-backed, maybe if you have bigger cup, bigger boobs, maybe if you found the old one to be too tight, then you're going to appreciate this update, right? Because now you have a little bit more room to work with, and it's not going to feel so tight around you. Now, if you are more slim, more straight, more narrow chested, then you're probably going to feel like it's a little too big. Like you're going to have to be constantly pulling it up. So I think body type is really going to play a role here on whether you like it or not. I think it's going to be very 50-50. Again, they made the change because people were saying that the other one was too tight. I do remember mine being tight, but I also remember feeling like if it wasn't, I'd be constantly pulling it up, you know? I don't know. I'm going to be honest, I only wore mine like 2 or 3 times. One of them was for a road trip. I drove, it was like a 3-hour road trip there, 3 hours back, plus what we did during the day. So I ended up being in that crop, that Bandeau crop, probably for like a total of 10 hours. As we were driving back those last 3 hours, it was pretty brutal. It hurt. It hurt. Wearing it just to like go work out for a couple hours and come back, it was fine. It was on that road trip where I literally wore it all day that I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to take this off, because it really was tight. So again, if you're going to wear it for an extended period of time, you'll probably appreciate the change. If you're wider, you'll probably appreciate the change. But it's just really gonna depend on your body type. But it only comes in one color. I know Bailey is pretty devastated about the change, which makes sense because for her body type, Bailey is very tiny and narrow chested, so I can see how this wouldn't work for her. But for me, I feel like I would probably like the change. I didn't get it because I didn't know the change existed because the PDF said no changes, but clearly there were changes. So I did want to touch on it and show y'all the difference. But unfortunately, I don't have one. Okay, next we have the Butter Square Neck Waist Tank. I'm so over these names, okay? Rosa Bra, Revolution Bra. Those make sense. But I'm sorry, Butter Square Neck Waist Tank? That's a mouthful. And then especially when the colors are also 2 words. So Butter Square Neck Waist Tank in Candy Crush, Butter Square Neck Waist Tank in Tequila Sunrise. These are a mouthful. These are a mouthful, and I don't know who's choosing these names, but I'm not really digging them. Now let's talk about the actual tank itself. Okay, it's butter fabric. What did I tell you about the other 2 butter bras that I have? I sized up, right? Because like I felt like I needed to size up. So in my head, I sized up in these, and I regret it. I regret it. I wish I had not sized up. And I probably should have thought this a little bit more thoroughly, because I sized up in those for coverage. This is a tank. I don't need to size up in these for coverage. They're tanks. I should not have sized up. That's my bad. That's a Teresa bad. I should have known better. Are they cute? Hell yes. Are they comfy? Hell yes. But I do think that they run very true to size. I don't mind my size up, but I also feel like it would have been so much more flattering if I had gotten my normal size. But it's a little too late now. So anyway, butter fabric, light compression, medium coverage, waist length, full coverage back. We do like that. Full coverage back. No bust padding. Let me see. Does it have? No. There is no inserts for padding. Which reminds me, these came out with Deadlift, and I have it in that siren green. Yeah, and I remember reviewing it because I remember testing to see if you could wear a normal bra under, because it also didn't come with padding then, and you could wear a normal bra underneath, and I got my normal size then. So I don't know what the heck I was thinking. Sizing up. I should not have sized up. But anyway, they're a double layered butter. Okay, so if you don't wear a bra, you're still gonna knit because it's butter fabric. But at least you know that it's a double layer of butter. And you can wear a normal bra with it underneath. It is wide enough that it covers the straps, and the back is full coverage, so you don't have to worry about bra straps showing. So overall, I do like these tanks. I just wish I hadn't sized up. So don't make my mistake. Don't size up, okay? Get your normal size. like even if you're in between sizes, maybe consider your size down because butter is so stretchy. So don't make my mistake. Don't size up. A new item is the butter short sleeve hip top. Another mouthful. Okay, same thing with the other one, the hip one. Don't size up. I made a mistake. I should not have sized up. I feel like it's too big, and while it doesn't look bad, I feel like my normal size would have been just a lot more flattering. I'm also shorter and I have a short torso, so this one just kind of looks a little too big on me. Like this little flare out looks too big on me. I'll put pictures here obviously, but I just don't size up because I feel like it's going to be too big. I mean, unless you really want that extra room, right? I feel like my smaller size would have been more flattering. So I still regret sizing up. Just like with the other one, it is a double layer of butter. There is no built-in bra. There's no shelf bra. There's no padding. Nothing. It's literally just the cute tank. The top is cute. I'm not going to say here it's not cute because it is. It's hella cute. It just doesn't fit me the way I want it to fit me because I got the wrong size. That was my mistake, so don't make my mistake, okay? Get your normal size. If between sizes, you can size down. Unless you don't want it to be that fitted, then I guess don't size down. But it's a cute top. It's just, I'm sad because I got the wrong size. Okay, we're gonna stand up for the bottoms. I'm gonna go through them just like I did with the top. So we're gonna start with the aggressive scrunch short, which I'm actually wearing right now. I love anything aggressive scrunch. If it says aggressive scrunch, I'm buying it. Aggressive scrunch short, aggressive scrunch flares, aggressive scrunch legging. Please, somebody make me an aggressive scrunch straight leg because I'm gonna eat that up. My point is, if it says aggressive scrunch, I want it. So we do have the return of aggressive scrunch shorts, 7-inch inseam, just like the last ones. It says no changes, and I honestly don't feel any changes, at least not fit-wise. Let me just double check, hold on. Yeah, it says aggressive scrunch short, 7-inch, no fit updates. It's still the same one, but in new colors. Aggressive scrunch in mar. Are you kidding? Look at this. Aggressive scrunch in mar. With Revolution and Mar. And while we're here, let's just look at the size, that's not the size difference, the color difference between Newbury and Butter. Because you know, sometimes when they bring back a color but in a different fabric, there can be a slight color variance. I think Mar is one of those colors where it's pretty spot on. It's pretty spot on. I feel like maybe Butter is just a smidge darker. It could just be the lighting, but like this one is really close. So let me put this one back. Aggressive scrunch shorts. Need them in every color. I keep wanting to say denim blue, but it's not. Indigo. Indigo. Mar. Obviously, we had to get them in azul. Obviously, we had to get them in salsa red as well. So that's how much I love aggressive scrunch shorts. Plus, it's hot as balls outside, okay? So we need all the shorts we can get, and if it's not gonna be Legacy or Rosa, you bet your sweet butt it's gonna be some aggressive scrunch. I'm aware I'm saying it funny. Aggressive scrunch, okay? Aggressive scrunch shorts. Need them, want them, love them. 7-inch for me is perfect because although they are 7-inch, to me they fit more like 5-inch, 6-inch, because butter has that like high retention. I think that's what it's called, where like, yes, it'll stretch, but it also comes right back, right? So to me, they're like the perfect length. They're not super short. Obviously, if you want super short shorts, this is a good fabric to where like you can hike it up and make them super short shorts. But overall, love. Did a top pick for sure. Obviously, there's also going to be an aggressive scrunch legging. It comes in 4 colors. It comes in Mar, Indigo, Azul. I got azul and salsa red, right? Yeah, I got all 4 colors. All 4 colors that exist of aggressive scrunch, I got them because they are at a top pick. I recognize that not everybody loves butter, okay? But the things that these do for my butt, that pro outweighs the con of the pilling because butter is a high pilling fabric, and I think that's like the #1 thing that most people don't like about butter is that it pills so easily. But it just makes my butt look so good that I will take the pilling if it makes me look good. Listen, beauty is pain sometimes. In this case, it's in the form of money in my wallet because I know they're not going to last me very long, but I love them. So yeah, we got all 4 colors. There's no fit updates. They fit the same. Some of us did notice, and I don't know when this change happened, but I guess one of the earlier versions of Aggressive Scrunch, this like, I'm going to come close so you can kind of see it. Okay, so this little round thing right here, the stitch right here, so I guess at some point it came a little bit lower like this, and now it comes a little bit higher. So if you have long glutes, you'll probably appreciate that because it kind of makes them, it shapes them better. Now I have short glutes and I have like, I have a top shelf, you know, like, you know, so this is to me like not the most flattering, but it's also not horrendous. Like, it still looks cute. It still makes my butt look good. Okay, so I'm not mad at it. If it's a change that's gonna benefit more people, I'm okay. I can sacrifice that extra ½ inch or inch or however much they raised it if it means it's gonna fit more people, right? But overall, we love them. We love Aggressive Scrunch. Next up, we have Foxy Flares. Now these are Newbury fabric. They have that legacy tri-seam stitch on the back. They are ultra high rise, okay? Ultra high. I wish these would have been Aggressive Flares. I'm gonna be honest, I would have wished to wear Aggressive Flares. I'm not mad at legacy flares. They're fine, but I would have preferred Aggressive Flares. They will come in the 3 lengths. I get regular length. I'm aware, let me scoot back so you can see where my feet are. Like, obviously at grazing the floor, they look like they would be way too big for me, right? But here's the thing. I've tried the short ones before, and the short ones end up looking too short on me. And I think it's because I'm such a curvy, I'm gonna put my phone in my pocket here, because I'm a curvy girl, so I'm having to use up a lot of the fabric width-wise, which then makes them shorter. And then especially because I like to wear chunky sneakers, they end up looking too short. So I am doing a regular length because I'm a curvy girl. But for 5'2", for my height, I probably would just, in general, most 5'2s would probably prefer to have the short length. Okay, but I'm wider, so kind of need a little bit more extra fabric. So I do get the regular length, but no updates that I can see. Some of the girls felt like these ran bigger. I personally didn't feel that, at least not with the colorways that I got. I don't know if different colors feel differently. I only got them in 2 colors. I got them in Azul and Candy Crush. Both fit me the same. So I don't know. I guess depending, maybe just look at other reviews, and especially reviews of people who are shaped like you. Me personally, they feel like Foxy Flares. They're ultra high rise. They're Newbury fabric. They feel the same. Okay, and then the last thing is a recovery pillar. We just have a buttload of tees and tanks and stuff. So I'm not gonna sit here and go through all of them because there's a ton of them. I'm not even gonna go through the names. I'm just gonna show you the ones I got, and you can just look at the names on the PDF, okay? Because there's a lot. So we have this one, which says Run Club, which is the longer version. So I did want to point that out too. There's the long ones, and then there's the crop. Do you see? So this is the full length one. That one's cute. This is the peachy one. This is the cropped length. So cute. Okay. We have this like very grungy looking one. I thought it was so cute. So obviously I had to get it. This one is also cropped. In fact, I thought the print was so cute that I got, hold on, wrong order. But I got 2 of them. I got it in just plain black and white that I can wear with anything. But I also had to get it in playa because I don't know how many more playa items we're gonna get in this lifetime. So if playa's coming in something, I'm gonna get it, okay? So I did get it in playa. And then I also got the cropped tee, the one more rep, one more set crop thing. I wish a lot of these would have come in just like a normal t-shirt option. I have discovered that I don't care for these like low cut tanks. I just feel like they don't flatter my body type. I think they're great for summer because it's hot outside and it just adds that ventilation. So I'm definitely still gonna wear them, but I'm gonna wear them more for like my pasitos, for my runs, things like that. Not for the gym because I don't like how they look on me. But if I'm outside, like outside and it's hot, then yes, this is fine. So in conclusion, I wish some of these would have been available as a cropped tee or even just a normal tee version. So, but they're super cute, and I get why they're this, because it's summertime. So I mean, I understand the logic. Comfort, personal preference wise, I would have preferred tees. All right, friends, those are all the new items I have to show you. Again, this was just a little rapid recap of what is launching for the summer sale, but the entire website is going to be on sale. Everything. So if you have questions about a specific item from a specific launch, make sure you go check out those videos for that launch so you can find the full review. Remember that I have timestamps in every single one of my videos. So if you're looking for a very specific thing, like you want to know about the Mar Newbury Notch bra, right? Bam, you're gonna go to my Vida review and you're gonna find the timestamp and you're gonna go right to that part of the video, right? So feel free to ask questions in the comments. I will be checking them periodically, make sure I come back and answer. I'm also going to be doing a Q&A over on Instagram, so make sure you check it out. Yeah, I'm not really gonna do a lot of color comparisons because I've done a lot of color comparisons. Everything's a returning color, a returning item. So there probably is already a color comparison for you in either the highlights or the reviews. I will gladly point you in the direction of where you can find it. If you ask me for something that I just flat out have not done before, then I will absolutely do it for you. But I didn't take the time to do a whole bunch just because I know I've already done a lot of the comparisons, right? Stay tuned, because I am going to be doing, although I'm not doing color comparisons, I am going to be doing color combinations. So stay tuned to my Instagram, because I'm going to be showing you different ways to pair the colors, especially because these colors are from different collections. So you guys know that I like matching, but I love mixing. So I'm definitely going to show you how to do that with these pieces, but also these pieces with other pieces from previous launches. Code Teresa to add an extra 10% off on top of the savings that are already discounted. And yeah, I think that's it. I will see you in the next video. Bye!